We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Welcome to KTAK and Why Today's Media's coverage of Riverton Wolverine High School basketball. It is the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on 93.9 and Why Today's YouTube page, and we are live on day 2 of the Flaming Gorge tournament, or classic, I should say. This is our first chance covering the girls. And the Lady Wolverines, they are going to be facing the Lyman Eagles. Lyman Eagles played earlier today and were victorious. Yesterday, during the same time that the Wolverines were playing, the Lady Wolverines were in action. And their result was, hold on, let me pull that up just one more time to make sure I get it right. They fell to Thunder Basin, and they lost 48-26. So today it's going to be all about who stays out of trouble and who handles the ball the best. This is a doubleheader day for Lyman, so it'll be a little more difficult for them coming off playing at 8 a.m. and playing again. A reminder that this game will be at 2:40 roughly, and then we'll take a bit of a break, and we'll be back at 7:40 with the Wolverines as they'll face Grace, Idaho. And then we'll immediately following that, while we'll leave KTAK, because it's kind of hard to do a radio broadcast of a three-point shootout, we're going to stay on YouTube and bring you the three-point shootout and possibly the dunk contest. We don't know of anybody for Riverton that's in the dunk contest, so we may not bring you that. But the three-point shootout, Parker Paxton, we know at minimum is participating. So then we'll turn around and have true early breakfast Saturday morning basketball, as we will have the Riverton Wolverines going live with the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show at about 7:45 tomorrow morning. Then we'll take another break, and we'll be back with the conclusion of the Flaming Gorge for Riverton as the Lady Wolverines will face the Rawlins Lady Outlaws to wrap things up. Then as far as Riverton basketball goes, we'll have a bit of a break until January 4th, where myself and cameraman Connor will be at Cheyenne for the Taco John's. 3 games in 3 days, live from Cheyenne. And then after that, we start the regular season by going right back to Cheyenne to face Cheyenne East on a Thursday evening. Well, late afternoon, actually. We've got about 6:50 left until tip-off here from Green River High School between the Lady Wolverines and the Lady Eagles. And we'll be right back with the Ranger Keys to the Game here on KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
And welcome back to KTAK and Y today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is time on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show for the Ranger Keys to the Game. So Lyman has played already twice in this tournament. Of course, we already went over Riverton. They fell to Kelly Walsh 44-31. And then this morning, let's see here, let's get that score real quick. There's a lot of classics going on. So they defeated Natrona County 42-35. So this will be their third game of the tournament. And the keys to the game are real simple. Keep building on what Coach Bosner has built and has been preaching to these young ladies as far as keeping the turnovers down, playing solid defense, boxing out. This is a work in progress in terms of a rebuild. And possibly, you know, if you can, get up early and defend the lead. As Lyman, you're hoping that fatigue, being their third game in 2 days, will start to take shape. But And as always from last year, and we've had a little bit better this year, find somebody to score besides Paisley Jackson. And so far this year, the most likely candidate to do so and to put up 7, 8, 9 points has been the sophomore Taylin Leesburg. We saw some great glimpses of her last year as a freshman, and she has really stepped up since joining the starting lineup here for the Lady Wolverines. So should be a very good game. This is the second game of 3 for Riverton. Again, they'll be playing tomorrow at the same time at 2:40. And we are just about 2 minutes away from tip-off, so we're going to roll right into the Sutherland starting lineups, because they don't do a lineup announcement here. We've got those for you. For the Lyman Lady Eagles, coached by head coach Jason Hansen, it will be number 0, Owen Hansen. Number 2, Paige Rose. Number 11, Ashton Wells. Number 13, Briley Bradshaw. And number 14, Peyton Anderson. For your Riverton Lady Wolverines, coached by Coach Bosner, it will be number 1, Taylin Leesburg, and then a host of seniors. Number 2, Savannah Morton. Number 11, We Two Cloud Horse. Number 13, Haley Engstrom. And number 21, Paisley Jackson. So that's going to do it here for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We'll be right back with the tip-off here on KTAK.
To local news, sports, events, and more, download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles. Open.
All right, we do apologize about cutting into that commercial. They are ready for tip-off. They just went from 30 seconds to no seconds. We Two Cloud Horse gets the tip. She wins it, but it goes over to Lyman, so technically he'll win it. They're going to drive in, put it up, and good by Wells. So it will be Riverton in the white and red uniforms. They're going right to left. And Lyman will be in blue and white. Three-pointer on the way by Jackson is good. 3-2 in favor. Paisley found on the right wing. Puts it up. Bringing it across the timeline will be Hansen for the Lady Eagles. She's going to find a backdoor cut from Bradshaw, who puts it up no good, gets her own rebound, and kicks it back out. Three-pointer on the way from Hansen is no good. Rebound falls again to Peyton Anderson, and now they're going to kick it back out. Three-pointer on the way, missed, and one is put up on Peyton Anderson on the miss. So rebounding there, a great amount of it for the Lady Eagles. 4 opportunities on 4 offensive boards there. That is not what Coach Bosner wants to see, sending Peyton Anderson to the line to try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play with 7-12. It's on its way, bounces up off top of the backboard almost, but falls in and good. And it's 5-3 in favor of the Lady Eagles. They will come out in a zone press. They're going to trap out of it. Morton to Leesburg. She's on the verge of losing it. She loses it. They get it up and no good by Bradshaw. Rebound goes to Leesburg, and we've got a foul on the play. So an aggressive press. The foul is going against number 13. That's Bradshaw. That's her first, team first of the quarter. So Leesburg inbounds to Morton. They try and trap her. They look to get it to Engstrom. It deflects to Leesburg, now to Jackson. Jackson brings over the timeline. Cross court to Morton, to Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse back up top to Morton, swinging it over to Leesburg. Leesburg almost has it stolen, and they're going to get a foul as they try to trap her. Leesburg able to break it. This foul is going against number 0, Hanson. That's her first, team second of the quarter. Comes with 6:45 to play in the first. Leesburg on the far sideline, inbounds to Jackson. Jackson swings over to the wing to Morton, down to the baseline to Engstrom. Engstrom now trapped. She's stuck. She gets it to Leesburg, who comes up. Leesburg out to Morton. Morton a long 2, no good, and rebounded by Lyman. Lyman, unfortunately, is going to actually throw it away. It almost went out of bounds. That'll be their first turnover of the day. It was picked up by Engstrom before it went out. Swinging it to Leesburg over in the corner. She's trapped. That's a dangerous area, and she loses control of it. Stolen. They're going to have to look at that offense swing going into the corner. On the drive, we're going to get a foul against Riverton, trying to bring over the timeline. This one's going to go against 21. That is Paisley Jackson. Her first. They're going to say team second, so I've missed a foul in there somewhere. We'll catch up with it in a few. Swung inside to Wells. Wells looking to put it up, and she's going to get fouled. Looks like they're going to say the shot was attempted by Wells. It was. Foul is going against Taylon Leesburg. Her first. They're saying the team third, so I don't know who I'm missing here. So Wells will go to the line. First one on its way is up and good. 6-3 now in favor of Lyman. Wells going to attempt the next free throw here. Up and good. They are a perfect 3 for 3 now from the line. 6 minutes to play, 7-3 in the press. Inbounded to Jackson. They're immediately going to trap her as she dribbled to the corner. Gets it up, and it is stolen away, and then it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Riverton. So avoiding getting the third turnover of the game, and it looks like they're only going to press when Riverton's entering it from the baseline, because just a few feet forward on the far sideline, and they dropped completely out of it, and they're in a bit of a matchup zone, it looks like. Swings to We2 Cloudhorse. She puts it in behind the backboard, hits some of the bracing for it, and it will go over to Lyman. Lyman going to substitute here. Smith and Morgan Anderson coming in for them. Riverton staying with their starters right now. Leesburg is going to be looking to inbound the ball from the left of her own basket. Inbound to Engstrom in the right corner. Engstrom pump fakes, makes a break, goes inside, puts it up. No good, too strong. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Engstrom. Good save there by Lyman. And it'll be Lyman ball with 5:28 to go and a 4-point lead. Riverton showing a bit of a token press with Engstrom. They get it into Wells. Wells breaks it. Gets over the timeline, swings it over to Rose. Rose up at the midcourt stripe, going to set the offense. Dribbling to her right, now coming back to the top to Anderson. Going inside, shot is put up by Bradshaw, missed. Rebounded by Bradshaw, put up and good. Gotten out to Cloudhorse to quickly break the press, and we've got a 30-second timeout by Coach Bosner. Comes with 4:59 to play in the first. So we'll take it with them, and we'll be right back in 30 seconds here on KTAK.
Member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past,
Wyoming Waste Hope.
And we're back here. 4:56 to play in the first quarter, 9-3 in favor of Lyman. Riverton now with the ball, gets it into Engstrom at the elbow. She loses control, and there's turnover number 3 on the day. Brought up by Rose. Rose coming down the left side for Lyman. Swings it up top to Bradshaw. Bradshaw eyeing the defense. Will now pull it out and start the offense. Gets it to Rose. Rose back up top. Picks up her dribble over to Bradshaw on the left wing. Bradshaw looks to drive. Cut off by Jackson. They swing it all the way around. Winds up with Wells. Wells back up top to Smith. Smith drives, puts it up. No good, but there is a foul on the floor. Let's see who this one's going to go to as we see Paisley Jackson looking to come in. That's going to go against Leesburg. That should be her second, and it's going to be the team fourth. So Paskett will check in here. First one on the way and good by Smith. 10-3 now in favor of Lyman. Couple substitutions. We see France coming in. And let's see, that's the only new body on the floor here. Second one on its way, and that's the first free throw miss of the day. Rebound is going to be corralled by Riverton, but they're immediately trapped. They get it out to Jackson to break the trap, though, and get it into the front court. Jackson over to Paskett. Paskett swings it around to Morton, now up top to Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse drives the baseline, almost loses it, gets it herself after Savannah unable to get to it. Gets it back out to Morton. Morton cross court to Paskett. It was too high, and it's going to go out of bounds. That'll be turnover number 4 as it last touched Riverton. 3:46 to play in the first, 10-3 Lyman. And right now, quite honestly, Riverton lucky that it's this close. They're going to trap out of it. Out of the inbounds. It's gotten to France. France brings it up, gets it to Peyton Anderson. They're going to swing it around. They've got a wide open Hanson for 3. No good. Rebound by Paskett. Paskett quickly going to get over the front court. Gets it to Cloudhorse, who has an open look for 3. No good. Rebound by Jackson. Going to swing it around. Jackson, no, she's going to turn and shoot it herself. No good. And on the ensuing play for the rebound, we have a foul against the Lady Eagles. Looks like it's going to go against, let's see here, as we see Taylor check in for Cloudhorse. It's going against number 14, Peyton Anderson, her first, team third. So on the inbound, there's turnover number 5 as 5-second call called, unable to get it in. So now it will go over to Lyman. Lyman's defense very fierce so far today. France gets on the inbound, immediately goes up, turns it over as she brought over the timeline, looked to pass, and Haley Engstrom was just right there to step right in front of it. Gets it Jackson now to Morton on the near side. Morton swings it cross court to Paskett on the far. Paskett looking to break things down. A zone defense now employed, completely a zone defense by Lyman. Jackson looking to drive, picks it up, gets it out to Engstrom for 3, misses everything. Taylor had the rebound, but couldn't control it and lost it. And Lyman will look to break. They put it up, no good, and there's a foul. And quite honestly, that was a bailout foul. It was there, but France went up for the layup and just totally misjudged it, went underneath the basket and threw it up the underside of the basket in the net. So the foul is going against Savannah Morton. That's her first, team 5th. I'm missing one. Like I said earlier, France with the first free throw is up and no good. So after they start out perfect for the line, they've now missed 2 in a row. Second one will be put up by France here. It's on its way. It's no good as well. Rebound, though, falls to Lyman. France has it now. Kicks it out to Morgan Anderson. Up top to Hanson. Hanson will dribble it all the way up towards the half-court line and reset the offense. She looks to drive. She's going to get stolen by Morton, but she's able to get it right back. Swings out to Peyton Anderson for 3. No good. Rebound is going to fall to. We're going to get a foul in the fight for the rebound. Let's see. That's going to go against. It's going to go against Lyman. Foul is against Morgan Anderson. That's her first, team 4th. So next foul by anybody, obviously, already for Lyman, but next foul by Lyman for Riverton will result in 2 shots under the new rules. They get it over to Haley Engstrom as they come over the timeline. She drives down, gets it out to Tatum Tyrer, who's checked in. Over to Paskett. Paskett now dribbling across the top of the three-point line. Gets it to Morton. Morton from 15, no good. Rebound is tied up between Engstrom and one of the Lyman players. It will go over to, it will stay actually with Riverton. And we got all sorts of wholesale substitutions for Lyman. They just basically switched back out looks to their starters. Engstrom's going to inbound to Taylor. Taylor dribbles in, gets it to Engstrom on the left side. Underneath to Engstrom on the low block. She puts it up. She's blocked, and away comes Lyman with it. Looking to drive is number 10. That's France. She puts it up. No good, but there's a foul on the floor. Foul is against Paskett. That's her first. Team over the limit. So we'll send France to the line. She was not one of the starters. She's one of the few that's still in. And she misses again. She's now missed 3 in a row. Second one on its way from France is up and too hard, which pretty much all of those have been. Ball's going to go careening out of bounds on the far sideline off of Lyman. So 10-3, minute 34 left in the first quarter. Riverton really struggling here. The only shot that's been made is their very first one by Paisley Jackson. Paskett with it now, gets it to Tatum Tyra, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds by Wells for Lyman. Not some of the post players, some of the newer post players, not the ones you want handling the ball on the sideline area, as Cloudhorse is going to come back in. So you got Paskett, Cloudhorse, Tyra, Morton, and Taylor in. Taylor with the ball, 3-2 zone employed by Lyman, and they're going to look, Taylor looking to get into Cloudhorse, throws it a little too wide, and that's turnover number 6. So all things considered, being down 10-3, not the worst thing that could have happened with 6 turnovers already and only 1 made field goal, no free throw attempts. And not a whole lot of field goal attempts either, played almost 7 minutes. Swinging it around is Lyman. Back up top to France. France cross court to Wells. A little bit of a zone by Riverton. Cross court to France. France drives in, shoots from 12. Good. 12-3. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Paskett brings it up. Paskett standing on the tail end of the R in the Green River logo. She takes it off to her right, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Very active hands by Lyman as they were able to swipe it out of bounds. It'll stay with Riverton with 33.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Inbounds to Morton. Morton's just collided with, and they're going to offer to help her up. Savannah Morton doesn't take the offer. Foul, I do believe, is going to be on Rose. She just ran her over, just a little too much momentum. It is against Rose, her first. That'll be team 5th. It'll send Morton to the line to shoot 2, and the deficit being 9. Could be much worse, as I just said. 31.7 seconds left. Morton with her first shot is on the way. It is good. 12-4. Morton's got another one. They're going to take France out, and Hanson's going to come back in for Lyman. Morton has the ball, spins it, puts it up. Second one too hard, no good. Rebound by Riverton by Tyra. Morton to Taylor. Taylor to Paskett on the near side. Near wing, actually. Going cross court for Morton. Morton for 3. No good. Rebound is by Tyra. And it's going to be a jump ball, so we'll go to the possession arrow. The worst thing since crustless bread, the possession arrow. We'll go over to Lyman with 12 seconds left. 12-4, 8-point lead. Swinging it over to Wells. Wells almost dribbles herself out of bounds. Has to swing it up top for Hanson for 3. No good. Rebound by Cloudhorse. And it's going to be stolen from her. Put up and in. So put up and in. A steal by Wells. Timely as it was. Is going to be the 7th turnover of the day against Riverton, and it'll lead to a 14-4 in the first quarter score. So, like I said, 10-point deficit for Riverton. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on WYO Today and KTAK.
teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste Services, Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome back to KTAK and Wyatt today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is 14-4 in favor of the Lyman Lady Eagles here from the Flaming Gorge Classic. It'll be Riverton ball to start out the second quarter. Leesburg gets it to Jackson. Jackson from the top over to Paskett, Getting it inside, and it's going to be turned over. Turnover number 8. So let's see who we got. We got Paskett, Engstrom, We2 Cloud Horse, Morton, and Jackson are starting for Riverton. Inside to Rose. She puts it up for Lyman, and it's good. Jackson going to bring it over the timeline. 7:23 to play in the first half. 16-4 in favor of Lyman. Going to swing it at Cloud Horse on the free throw line. Out to Jackson on the wing. Cross court to Leesburg. This zone causing all sorts of issues. Back over to Jackson. She fakes the three, drives in, puts a runner up. Air ball, no good. Rebound gotten by Lyman. They're looking to break. They do so. 13 puts it up, no good. 14 puts it up. So misses by Bradshaw and Peyton Anderson. And a steal right as they're going to try, as Riverton got the rebound, but they're going to get a foul also on the floor against Lyman. So it'll stay with Riverton. That goes against Bradshaw. That's her second, team first of the quarter. She's going to have to come out, and we're going to get France in the game. So we're trying to get everybody who we got here on the floor. Swinging it around to Paisley Paskett. She has on the left wing, dribbles it across the top of the key, over to Jackson on the far right wing. Jackson trapped now, tries to get into Cloud Horse, unable to do so, and the ball's going to go out. Let's see here what it's going to be called. It's going to be called out of bounds off of Lyman. No foul there. So with 6:34 to play in the first half, it will remain with Riverton. Leesburg looking to inbounds. It gets inbound to Jackson. Jackson puts up a wild shot. No good. Cloud Horse almost got the rebound. Jackson did get it, though. Puts it up, and no good. But there is a whistle and a foul on the floor. So let's see who the foul's going against here. It's going to go against France, her first, team second. And Jackson will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throws of the day for Riverton. First one is on its way and is good by Jackson. She now has 4 points on the day to lead Riverton scoring. In fact, she's the only one to have a field goal today. 16-5. Second one on its way. Hits every side of the rim possible and misses. Away comes Lyman with the ball. Jackson trying to reach in, and she's going to tip it out of bounds. She almost got a little too aggressive there. So it'll be inbounds just inside the timeline by Hanson. She's going to get it into Smith, who has checked in. They're going to swing it around. France now with it. Back to Hanson. Hanson over to Peyton Anderson down the corner. Nice ball movement. They get inside to Smith. She puts it up. No good, but she's going to be fouled and will go to the line shooting 2. And I do believe that's against Talon Leesburg. And if so, that's her third. It is her third, so she's going to be seeing an extended amount of bench time as Morton will come back in to spell her. Shot is on its way and is no good by Smith, missing the first free throw. She's now 1 for 3 from the free throw line, looking to extend this lead to 12 here with her second shot. It's up and it's left well short. Ball is on the floor, and we're going to have everybody's going to dive for it. Let's see here what they gave. They gave a Looks like a jump ball. And so that will stay with the Lyman Lady Eagles. Inbound into the post to Smith. She puts up a shot, no good. France, though, comes away with the rebound. They're going to swing it around, winds up with Morgan Anderson on the far wing. Back up top to Hanson. Hanson over to France as they swing it around the wing all the way to Peyton Anderson. Back up top to Hanson. Hanson will look to drive, turns, puts a shot up. No good. Cloud Horse with the rebound. She gets it to Morton. Morton bring it over the timeline on the far side. Picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Engstrom on the baseline. Back up top to Cloud Horse on the wing. Cloud Horse will dribble in. Shoots from 18. No good. Engstrom with the rebound. Puts it up. No good, but a foul. So let's see who this one's going to go against. That one's going to go against number 1. It looks like for them, that's Morgan Anderson. And that's her second, team third of the quarter. Engstrom at the line shooting 2. Puts the first one up and good. Now wholesale substitutions, 11, 12, 13. So Redmond coming in for the first time today. Wells coming in for the game. Bradshaw coming into the game. And we've got a timeout. Let's see on the floor here. It's a 30-second by Lyman. We'll take it with them. Comes with, I don't have the time because they just put up the clock for the timeout. We'll be right back on KTAK. And welcome back to Green River High School and the Flaming Gorge Classic. Riverton Lady Wolverines, 0-1 so far in the Classic, looking to get a win here today against the Lyman Lady Eagles. So far, not looking great as it is a 10-point deficit, 16-6. That timeout came with 5:26 to play in the second. It was a 30. And Engstrom will go to the line to shoot her second here. Made the first one. Second one on its way is good. So Haley Engstrom with her first 2 points of the ball game, and it's 16-7. Bringing it up is Rose on the near side. She's going to swing it over to Wells. All the way over, and they go inside. Put up and no good by Bradshaw, but the ball on the fight for the rebound is going to go out of bounds and will stay with Lyman with 5:11 left in the first half. Inbound is swung around, and it's up top, goes to Rose. Now right back to Wells for 3, no good, and rebound to Riverton. So all things considered, only be down 9 right now, as well as Lyman's played defensively, and as poorly as Riverton's played offensively, not bad, especially if they can start to eat into it. Paskett brought it over, goes to Morton. Morton from up top to Jackson, down to Paskett in the corner. That's where they look to trap. They do. Jackson takes it, dribble drives, and good. 16-9. Only a 7-point game, 4:36 to play in the half. Rose has it going towards the near side, gets it back, now going down to the baseline, dribbles into absolute trouble, has to swing it out for a 3, no good, and rebound's going to go off, and it will be over to Riverton. That was interesting. Smith missed the 3, but literally France dribbled to the baseline, jumped out of bounds, and before she landed, threw it out. I can't imagine that was coached because she dribbled herself completely into trouble. Inbound is to Paskett. The press is on, and it's going to be stolen. Number 10 foul, put up by Smith, missed. Put up by Bradshaw, missed. All sorts of issues, and Riverton comes away with it with 4:05. So I think shooting percentage is really crushing Lyman right now. Getting it out to Engstrom. Engstrom drives baseline, tries to get to Morton. We're going to have over and back here. And Morton, instead of taking the foul, just lets Lyman run up and get it to try and start a fast break, and they complete it. A little bit of a brain fart, if you will, there. She knew that's what was going to be called. She let him get it and led to a fast break. Quickly up, Morton gets it to Cloud Horse for 3, leaves it well short. And Lyman comes away with it, 18-9 in favor of Lyman. Lyman looking to push the issue now, backs out, gets it to Redmond. Redmond's going to hand it off to Rose, who has a wide open layup and misses as she's going down the middle. Cloud Horse comes away with the rebound with 3:17 to play. Morton swings it to Engstrom in the corner. Engstrom, I don't know if that was a pass or a shot. We'll call it a pass, but it was turned over nonetheless. 11th turnover of the game. Quickly going to break. They get it to Bradshaw. She puts it up and good. And there is a timeout on the floor by Riverton. Let's see here. It's going to come with 3:03 to play in the first half. It is a full, so we'll take it with them, and we'll be right back. It's 20-9 in favor of Lyman. We'll be right back on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
And welcome back to KTAK and Wide Today coverage of Riverton High School basketball. 3:03 to play in the first half here. Riverton Lady Wolverines trail by 11 to Lyman at the Flaming Gorge. Inbound is going to be to Paisley Jackson. She brings up, goes to Paskett. Paskett looks to drive, puts it up, no good, but she is going to be fouled. And she'll go to the line shooting too. Foul is going against number 12, I do believe. That would be Redmond. It is against number 12. That's her first. That'll be team fourth. Paskett with the first free throw on the way. No good, too hard off the back iron. Paskett with a second attempt, coming with 2:50 to play in the first half. It's on its way and is good. 1 point free throw there. 20-10 now. 20-10 in favor of Lyman. They're going to bring over the timeline, going to the right now, back up top to Rose. Rose swings it over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw looks to drive towards the baseline, has to kick it back out to Rose. Rose looking to drive, kicks it out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw, a wild three, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson will look to bring it over the timeline with 2:22 to play in the half. She's going to be able to dribble right to the free throw line, shoots and misses. Not sure she was expecting to be that open, but they get the rebound, does Riverton. They swing it out. Paskett drives, puts it up, no good, and she gets fouled again, so she'll go to the line to shoot two. Chance to pull it to single digits. Foul this time going against Redmond. That's going to be her second, team fifth. So all the fouls they do the next 2 minutes, 9 seconds, regardless, except for offensive, will be free throws. Paskett puts the first one up off the back iron twice and no good. We2 Cloud Horse is going to come out of the game now, and it looks like we're going to see Timbry Mathil making her first appearance here. Paskett, free throw on the way, number 2, is up and good. She's 2 for 4 on the day, and it is now only a 9-point lead. A little bit of pressure by Riverton. Looking to break it is France. France back to Rose. Rose does bring it over the timeline, back to France on the far side. Swinging it back over to Hanson on the right side and to Peyton Anderson. Back up top to Hanson, to Rose. She looks to dribble it and goes off her knee, but it'll stay with Lyman. They swing it around the horn, winds up with Morgan Anderson. She gets it inside, spin, back out to Morgan Anderson for 3. Good. That was big. So 23-11 now in favor of Lyman. Minute and 30 seconds left in the half. Bringing it up, going to Morton Anderson as we hear the school bell for Green River go off. Back up top to Jackson. Jackson back to Morton. to Engstrom in the corner. She's going to get trapped, tries to get the basket. She loses it, and it's going to be turnover number 12, looking to break and putting up a wild shot, and they're going to call her for a charge before the shot on Rose. And Coach Bosner has a question about something else. This foul is against Rose. That's her second. Team 6, no free throws on the offensive foul, but good job drawing the charge by the Lady Wolverines. Minute 03 and counting in the half. It is a 12-point game. Jackson with it on the right wing. Goes to the free throw line to Mathil. She turns, puts up, and is absolutely rejected. Away will come on a baseball pass. It caroms off a couple of people. That's a walk. And she fell down, and let's see what they're going to call here. They do call the walk. Turnover number 3 against Lyman comes with 47.6 seconds left in the half. 12-point lead. Could be much worse, as I said earlier. So if Riverton can get something out of this and maybe get a stop if Lyman gets the ball back, could get this thing down to single digits would be impressive. 10 or less would actually be impressive. Jackson with it on the right wing, looks to drive. Almost looked for a fadeaway, picks up her dribble. Now she's stuck. She just has to throw it up there, no good. And rebound comes away to Lyman, but it's stolen by Riverton. Jackson with it, looking inside, gets inside and missed by Julian Spradlin, who had just checked into the ball game. So nice find by Jackson. Julian Spradlin put it up and no good. She'll go to the line, shoot 2 with 19.2 seconds left. Or as we call her in my house, Jules, my daughter's buddy, puts it up and good. She has her first points of the day. And it is 23-12. Chance to get it down within 10. Spradlin from the line. And the bell goes off right. She puts it up, but perfect. And good. So 23-13, 10-point game. Inbounded to Hansen. We're at 15 seconds to go. Hansen guarded by Engstrom. They're having a hard time getting over. They're going to swing it back to Hansen, though, who brings it over with 7 seconds. Looking inside, they get it inside to Peyton Anderson, and we get the ball tied up with 3 seconds left. It is a jump ball. Good active hands by Timbri Mathil there, and it will go over to Riverton with 3 seconds left. Paisley Jackson going to take dribble, 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, shoots from half court and goes way too high. Actually, I thought it might be short, but way too high. And that'll end the half. 23-13. Lyman Lady Eagles over Riverton here from the Flaming Gorge. We will be right back with the KTAK halftime show here on Wild Today and 93.9.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes. Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County. and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome to the KTAK Halftime Show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today Media. At the half, it is Lyman Lady Eagles 23, Lady Wolverines of Riverton 13. But as I said during the half, it could be much worse than that when you look at the stats. Riverton only with 2 field goals on the day for 5 points. The rest of their points all coming from the free throw line. As we look at the ledger here, leading scorers are for Lyman is Wells with 6. Jackson for Riverton with 6. For the rest of the scoring, a little more balance and a little bit more, obviously, from Lyman, as they have Bradshaw with 4, Peyton Anderson, Smith, and Morgan Anderson with 3 each, Rose and France with 2 each for their 23. For Riverton, leading scorer again, Paisley Jackson with 6, then Spradlin, Paskett, and Engstrom all with 2, all from the free throw line, and Savannah Morton with 1 from the free throw line. So that's kind of what the situation is as far as scoring. The big difference in what has been the bugaboo and led to this 10-point lead, neither team has shot overly well. I did not have time to calculate that as we're trying to help out and make room for the next broadcast. As you can imagine, it's with 6 gyms, umpteen teams, whatnot. It's kind of, we get our spot, then we move, then we get our spot, then we move. But the biggest difference is 4 total turnovers for the Lyman Lady Eagles and 12 for Coach Bosner and the Riverton Wolverines. So we've got to pay a few bills here. So we're going to take a little bit break. I'm going to try and get a little bit of water in me, and we will be right back with the second half here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours.
And welcome back. It is, and I realize I haven't changed the quarter at all this entire game. So let's get to the third. 23-13, it'll be Lyman's ball coming out of the half here. Riverton going to open up in a zone, so they're going to get it out to Hanson. Looks like the starter's in for everybody. Just eyeing it real quick. Looking to go inside. They do, and it's stolen away by Riverton. Brought up by Jackson. It is Cloud Horse, Morton, Jackson, Engstrom, and I didn't see who just made that. Connor, did you? So we don't know who made it, but they made it nonetheless. So I was looking down, marking the score sheet, and Leesburg, by the way, in the game. It was Jackson with it, so I'm told. So we'll go with that, and trying to get it underneath into the paint is Lyman. It's going to be deflected by Riverton. So only an 8-point game after all those turnovers and whatnot. Let's see. It looks like a little bit of a zone trap, matchup zone by Riverton. Trying to go inside the paint again to Rose. Rose puts it up. No good. Misses it. Gets her own rebound up and good. So 25-15, back out 10-point lead. Morton bringing over the timeline. Morton picks up a dribble, goes to Leesburg on the far side wing. Leesburg's going to bring it back out, 6:50 to play in the third, to Jackson. Jackson over to Morton on the right wing. Hits We2 Cloud Horse on the elbow. She loses control of it, though, at the elbow, and it's turned over, and it'll lead to a break in easy points for Bradshaw and Lyman. Stretches out to a 12-point lead, tying the largest lead of the game for Lyman. Morton with it, going to try and force it again to the elbow to Engstrom, and they're going to go down. They're going to say it's a jump ball. It'll stay with Riverton, but it was almost just picked off completely, as Paskett will come in the game for Morton. So try and go that elbow twice to a post player on the elbow has led to a problem, especially with that zone. Inbound is to Engstrom. Nicely in the paint. She sets up, puts off the glass, and good. So back down to a 10-point lead. Looking for the baseball pass. Wide open was Bradshaw. She dishes it off to Wells, and it's good. Nice headsy play by the guards there of Lyman. Get it back out to 29-17. So Leesburg brings over to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson is going to try and throw it. It's going to get tipped and turned over. 15th turnover leads to a fast break for Rose. Puts up 2, and it's 31-17. Now we're into largest lead of the day category with 5:36. 14-point lead for Lyman. Leesburg with it on the right wing. Goes to Paskett down in the corner. She's trapped. Gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom up to Jackson, who has an open look at 3. No good. Rebound by Engstrom. Put up and good. So Engstrom now with 6 points on the day. Some of her best post play of the year the past 2 plays. Stolen away on the bringing it up by Lyman. Stolen away. Leesburg with it. Leesburg to Mathill, who's checked in. She puts it up. No good. Rebound is going to be to Mathill. She gets it back. And she's looking, and she's going to throw it away. So Lyman now quickly up court, looking to drive in, and they're going to get Leesburg with a really touchy foul, but a foul she didn't need to commit because now that's her 4th. And as soon as we had said team first in the third quarter, as soon as we said she was the most likely candidate to contribute points along with Jackson, she is not taking a shot today as she has been in foul trouble the whole way. 31-19 in favor of Lyman. Riverton still keeping it close. They're going to put Taylor in now. Lyman will look to inbound. So it's Taylor, Mathill, Jackson, Morton, and Paskett now. And a beautiful spin move to shake Taylor by Smith. Puts it up and good. 33-19, 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third. Riverton able to bring it up, no press this time. Jackson with it on the left wing, up top to Paskett. Paskett looking inside, drives, kicks it out to Morton. Morton on the right wing to Jackson up top. Jackson double teamed in this zone, over to Morton on the right wing. Morton looking to drive down, out to Jackson. Jackson drives, tries to get to Morton on the baseline. Morton has to save it from going out of bounds. It winds up with Paskett for 3. Good! Cammie Paskett from downtown. She has 5 now, and it's 33-22. Riverton hovering right around that very important 10-point mark. They need to find a way to get some stops, and more importantly, maybe convert on the other end. So Lyman with it. Smith has it up top. Smith looking for a cutter. Had it, but Mathill steps in front of it. I do believe it's Mathill, yes, and causes the turnover to go to Morton. Back to Mathill, to Paskett. Paskett looking to drive, puts it up, no good. She looks for a foul. She just lost control of it, and it's going to go out off of Lyman. So it'll be with Riverton ball. 3:28 to go as we see Julianne Spradlin checking in now. With 3:28 to go in the third, it's only an 11-point game. Morton with it, gets it over to Paskett. Paskett bringing it across court, looking for Morton, and just throws it away. Just a little bit too high. That'll be turnover number 17. So luckily for Riverton so far, while 17 turnovers have occurred, they haven't really been able to take advantage of it. And they only have an 11-point lead. If they'd taken advantage of all of them, quickly breaking the pressure, and Mathill going to step in front of it, and it should be Riverton basketball. Should be a foul. It is a foul against Morgan Anderson. That's her third. That'll be the team first, though, of the third quarter. Both teams having a little bit of a foul issue in the first. The only players really in trouble are Morgan Anderson, of course, Talon Leesburg. Spradlin up top to Paskett now, looking to get down to a one-digit lead. And it's going to be stolen away. And now we're going to go to the floor. It's loose, and it'll come away to Lyman. And that'll be the 18th turnover. It's going to be swiped out of bounds by Riverton, but it'll stay with Lyman. Inbound is to Smith. Looking to bring it up is Rose. Rose back up top to Smith. Smith to Rose. Rose looking to drive baseline, and she's going to get bailed out. Julian Spradlin going to get called for the foul. That is her first, team second. But, again, Rose had gone towards that baseline and dribbling into trouble. And was going to have to just dish out kind of blindly, and Spradlin with the foul call bails her out a little bit. Inbounding to the left of their own basket will be Smith for Lyman. She's looking inside, gets it to Redmond. Redmond makes a move, gets it back to Smith, who puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riverton. But stolen right back by Lyman. Lyman going to put a runner up, and good. This one by France. So back out to 35-22. They can get it down to that 10-11 mark, but can't seemingly get it any closer. Morton bringing it over as we pass over under 2 minutes play in the third. Looking for Engstrom. Engstrom was looking for a cutting Mathil, and stepping in the passing lane was Lyman to steal it. Stolen right back, though, by Engstrom. Engstrom to Morton. Minute 48 left in the third quarter. Swinging it over to Taylor. Taylor looking to throw it inside to Mathil, and she throws it away. Turnover number 21. Now we've just got all sorts of chaos, and turned over right back again. Nobody can seemingly get over half court. So over to Engstrom. Engstrom for three. No good. Rebound by Lyman. They with a 13-point lead will look to push it up. France has it on the far side. Gets it to Rose. Rose will bring it up top, gets it back to France, and now she comes all the way across, way away from the three-point line, up towards half court. Swinging around, they get to Redmond. Redmond from the wing finds a wide-open France Cutting, who in and out misses it. And Riverton comes away with it. Spradlin will bring it over the timeline, picks up her dribble, looks for Mathil, can't get it to her. Turnover number 22. Past 3 minutes have been just chaotic. Putting it up, and no good. That shot was by Rose, and she'll get it and one. She dribbled all the way down about 6 feet out, and we're getting all sorts of substitutions now. Cloud Horse back in, Spradlin and Morton out, a bunch of people in and out for Lyman with 47.8 seconds left in the third. Still a 13-point game for Lyman. The turnovers have gone absolute bonkers the past 2 minutes. So Paskett has it up top to Engstrom. Engstrom to Paskett on the right wing. She looks inside. Turnover number 23. Every time they keep going inside, they're throwing into the heart of that zone that Lyman is running, and it's resulted in a turnover. So now looking to go inside. Turnover right again, though. Mathil took it away. She's going to drive in, puts the layup up, no good. She had distance the whole way, just could not finish it. And here comes Lyman right back. Turn, shot, no good by Peyton Anderson. Rebound by Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse over the timeline, puts up a shot with very little time left, and that'll end the third. So craziness. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. It is 35-22, Lyman.
Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
All right, and welcome back. It is time for the fourth quarter here in the Flaming Gorge in Green River. It is 35-22 Lyman, and boy, the turnovers just went astronomical there in the last 3 minutes. Lyman will start with the ball. And a 13-point lead. Three-pointer tried by them. They wave it off as we're going to get a moving screen. It looks like they're going to say that was against number 14, Peyton Anderson, her second. Team first of the of the fourth quarter. The only thing we didn't see a lot of fouls. Of all the chaos we had, we did not see a lot of fouls in the third quarter by either team. So Jackson to Morton to Leesburg. Starters in there for Riverton. Of course, Leesburg with 4 fouls. Over to Engstrom. Engstrom on the baseline to Cloudhorse in the paint. She puts up a runner. No good. Rebound by Engstrom. Puts it up. No good. But she'll be fouled and go to the line. So foul is going to go against number 11. That is Wells. That is her first, team second for Lyman in the fourth quarter. Engstrom going to the line here, shooting 2. First one is on its way and is good. Engstrom now with 7 points on the day. Second one by Haley on the way. In, out, and in again. So she is perfect from the free throw line, 4 for 4, and it's 35-24. 11-point game. Can Riverton get a stop? 7:19 to go. Going into the paint immediately to Peyton Anderson. Turns, puts it up and in. Hard to beat her size there, and it's 37-24 with 7:10 to go. Leesburg bringing it over. Zone defense, 3-2. Gets it to Jackson on the right wing. Back up to Leesburg. Leesburg over to Morton on the left wing. Looking inside, looking to get Engstrom, and they're going to get another deflected pass, this time by a foot, though, so it will stay with Riverton. That pass is just not working out in the Riverton offense, trying to hit the high post player, this time Engstrom. That zone, that 3-2, has got that passing lane clogged. Inbound, Leesburg with it. Swings it all the way over to Morton on the near side. Morton to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson brings it back up to Morton up top, over to Leesburg on the left wing. Leesburg dribbles up top, hits Jackson down the corner. Jackson for 3. No good. Cloudhorse with a beautiful rebound, though, and good. So Cloudhorse scores the 2 there off the miss by Jackson. And it's 26-37. Riverton needing to get stopped. 6:31 to play in the fourth. Inbound, looking to trap. Leesburg and Engstrom with the trap. Forces the pass back to Hanson. Hanson back over to Wells. Wells gets it up across the timeline to Smith. Smith drives in, turns, kicks it out for 3. No good by Wells. Rebound comes away to Cloudhorse. She tries to get rid of it, has to roll it up to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive, puts up a wild shot, and one! Jackson makes it and gets the foul with 6:06. Foul is against number 14. That's Peyton Anderson. That's her third, team third of the fourth quarter. Jackson will be going to the line where she is 1 for 2 today. She's got 10 points on the day. Free throw is on its way and good. So 37-29, 8-point game. Looking to pressure. Morton actually got a hand on it, but it fell to Anderson. Swinging it all the way around to Bradshaw. Bradshaw going to go all the way to Wells. Puts it up. No good. Rebound comes away to Riverton. So chance to get it all the way up at Jackson, and that's a shove. That should be intentional. It was a shove from behind. They're going to get together as Jackson put up the shot. That's just uncalled for. They do call the intentional foul against number 0, Hanson, as she just pushed her completely in the back. There was no play for the ball, so a good chance here for Riverton. 8-point game, chance to get it down into under 5 once this whole thing is completed. First one on the way, good by Paisley Jackson. Gets it 37-30, 7-point game. One more free throw, and then the ball. Second one on its way. Good by Paisley. And lo and behold, now you've got a 6-point game, 37-31. It will be Riverton inbound after the intentional foul by Hanson. And there's never been, I don't think there was anything meant malicious by it, but she just knew, hey, I'm just going to shove her in the back. Cloud Horse got it on the inbounds, and she immediately turns it over. What Riverton didn't need, ball's going to get loose, and it'll stay with Lyman. Turnovers just continue to be the bugaboo, so to speak, for Riverton. 5:38 to play, 6-point game. Based on the turnovers, the defense by Riverton has been what's kept them in. Inbound, put up, missed by Rose, put back up by Bradshaw, missed, but a foul. Send Bradshaw to the line. The foul is on... Let's see here. Foul's on Cloud Horse. That's the foul I was missing the whole time. That's her second. Team first. Bradshaw puts the first one up and good. Back out to a 7-point lead. Free throw on the way. Looks a little strong. Wasn't. She crossed over the free throw line, so lane violation, so that one is no good. And so it'll be a 7-point game with 5:33 to go, and here comes the press. Inbound to Morton, to Leesburg. Leesburg's going to break the press, and she's got numbers. It's a 3-on-1. She's going to take it all the way up, and good! Taylon Leesburg, her first points of the day. 38-33, 5:22 to play. Lyman trying to bring it over the timeline. Rose with it going to her left. Rose coming back now, going further into the wing. Back up top to Bradshaw, swinging it to Hanson, all the way over to Wells on the right wing. Cross court to, well, not cross court, but to Hanson. Back to Wells. Wells is going to back out. 5 minutes to go to Hanson. Riverton may need to extend their defense because at this point it looks like they're going to try and be slow with it. Lyman now with it with Wells. Wells up top. Wells stopped, looking inside for a cutter, finds the cutter, puts it up and good. Not what you want to see at the end of all that. Bradshaw puts up for 2, 7-point game again. Up to Timbry Mathill. Mathill out to Jackson. Jackson for 3, no good. Rebound is going to be tied up. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball, and it will be. So this one should stay with Riverton. It will. See here, checking in will be France again, and Morgan Anderson coming in for Lyman. No changes. Mathill, Engstrom, Jackson, Leesburg, and Morton for Riverton. Leesburg looking to get it in, has to get it in, gets it to Morton. Morton stops from 15, no good. Nice setup, just unable to complete it, and Lyman will come away with it. She picks up the dribble, gets it over to Rose. Rose looking to drive down, does so, puts it up, and they're going to call double dribble. So another turnover there. She used both hands, 4:16 to go, 7-point game. Lyman has led basically the entire way since it was 3-2 in favor of Riverton. Morton able to beat it. Morton going to drive all the way down, puts it up, unable to finish. And this has been the third time they've broken that press and had numbers and were unable to finish. And now they have numbers, and they're going to call Leesburg on a late foul as Lyman had numbers. Bradshaw unable to complete it, but that is going to be the end of the day for Leesburg. It's also the second foul of the quarter. Paskett going to come in. Leesburg is kind of, I understand why she's kind of had her hands in the air because that was a very late whistle. It's almost like they looked to wait to see if it fell, and when it didn't, then the whistle went. So just late. But Taylon Leesburg going to finish with 1 shot and 2 points. She was 100% on the 1 shot, but plagued by foul trouble the whole way. And she is the second leading scorer on the season for Riverton. So to only have 2 is not usually a good sign for Riverton. First free throw up by Bradshaw is up and good. Extends the lead back out to 8, 41-33. However, a lot of other players have picked up, and the defense has been stout. Bradshaw makes the second, though, and we're back out to a 9-point lead for Lyman with 3:55. Some urgency here for Riverton. They have missed some key layups here in the past minute and a half that have kept this from being a much tighter game right now. So Paskett with it up top. She's trapped. Jackson coming to try and help her. She gets it to Morton. Morton to Engstrom. Engstrom on the baseline on the near side. She's stuck. She needs to dribble. Nope, she gets it to Jackson. Jackson pushes it and one. Jackson nicely took the low block, scored, and will go to the line here. Looking to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. It's 42-35. Chance to get this back down to 6 with 3:33 to play in the fourth. Jackson with the shot. It's up and good. So 42-36. We got a 30-second timeout on the floor. Comes with 3:33 to play. It's by Riverton. We'll take it with them and be right back in what is turning into a nail biter here on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
And welcome back. It's 42-36, 6-point game here in the fourth. It is 3:33 to play in the game. Lyman ball, Riverton in the press here. Riverton looking to try and come back against all odds. Baseball pass is going to be open, but it's going to be overthrown. Morton and her will fight for it, and able to save it is Lyman, but then they lose it out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say Jackson touched it last, so it'll stay with Lyman with 3:29. Chaotic 4 seconds there on the baseball pass as Morton is like a receiver and a DB running for it. Inbound by Lyman, underneath, will get it out to Smith on the baseline. She'll back Morton down a little bit, and then we're going to get a timeout. Let's see, full or 30. We're going to get a full timeout by Lyman with 3:25 to play in the game. We'll take it with them. Be right back. 42-36, Lyman on top here with 3 minutes and 25 seconds on KTAK.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
All right, inbounded for a three. No good. Going up is Riverton's Haley Engstrom to get it, but then it's tied up for a jump ball. The three was missed by Wells. Unfortunately, that one's going to stay with Lyman. Need to keep that rebound up about chin level. Engstrom brought it down and got tied up from behind. Inbound by Lyman. Looking to break it down, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Engstrom this time after the miss by Smith. Chance to get it to within 4. Gets it to Paskett. She looks to drive, puts it up. No good, but there is a block called against Lyman. It's going to go against number 11. That's Wells. That's her second. That is the team 5th, so that will play in roll 2. This one is shooting foul, but Riverton going to get a shot at some free throws. Paskett going to the line where she is 2 for 4 today. First one on its way, left well short. Got to have those free throws late in the ball game. Substitutions for Lyman, bringing back in their starting post players. 3:04 to go. Chance to pull it within 5 if Paskett can continue the percentage she shot today. It's on its way. It's no good. And it's going to almost go out of bounds, but saved by Lyman. So Paskett missing 2 critical free throws there. Still a 6-point game all the way up to Wells. Wells looking to drive baseline. Puts it up, under, and good. So back out to 8-point lead, 44-36. 2:43 to go. Jackson to Morton. Morton going cross court to Jackson. She's got to look at 3. No good. She fights for the rebound, gets the rebound, throws it off, and it'll stay with Riverton. Nice save there by Jackson after the missed 3. She has 16 on the day. Inbound to Morton. Close to a 5-second. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson to Paskett. 2:26. Over to Mathill, who went up with it. Gets blocked. It'll be a jump ball, but it'll remain with Riverton. So Mathill actually seeing some very critical minutes right now in the post, being kind of the beneficiary more so than anybody else of Leesburg fouling out. Angstrom looking to inbounds it. She gets it into Morton. Morton goes up, puts it up, no good. Misses another right there shot. So Lyman going to come away with it. Looking to drive in the middle, they put it up and good. And now things have gotten desperate. 10-point game, 2 minutes to go. Paskett with it now. Looking to drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Mathill, puts it up, no good. And that might do it. Minute 44, 10-point game. Riverton had some shots, and that's an improvement. Oddly, last year, they kept fighting, which was nice to see. As Lyman has it in the half court now, they're going to be in no hurry. They find a backdoor cut. They miss it, but Mathill knocked it out of bounds with 1:29 to go. But last year, we didn't see the fight that we're seeing. Coach Bosner has instilled in them very tenacious, keep fighting and keep shooting. And they haven't shot well, but inbound is to Peyton Anderson. She puts it up, extends the lead to 12 here with 1:22. Morton bringing out, especially with Leesburg folks not being able to really be the second leading scorer like she has been all year, for them to have kept fighting, it just shows you something about the character of this year's team and how they've bonded. Into Mathill, out to Jackson. Jackson for 3. No good. Lyman going to come away with the rebound, but may have stepped out of bounds. Let's see here. Nope. Timeout by somebody. Timeout on the court. It's going to be by Lyman. It's going to be a 30-second with 1:02 left in the ball game. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this game here on KTAK.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
And welcome back. 48-36, 1:02 to play in the game. Lyman with the lead. Riverton put in a strong bid for a comeback, just unable to hit a few shots, and that comes with learning how to finish. They still fought proudly. Lyman inbounds it. Almost stolen by We2 Cloudhorse. As she splits some defenders, she's going to take it all the way up, and good. Nice little run by her, 48-38. 10-point game with 50 seconds left. Lyman going to bring it over the timeline, gets it to France. France over to Hansen. Hansen's going to drive. Cloudhorse says no. It winds up back with Hansen, though. She puts it up and good. So back out 50-38, back out to 12 points, 30 seconds left. Bringing it up is Paskett. Paskett tries to get to Angstrom and is going to throw it away. And right there was just kind of a synopsis of the biggest difference in the game. If Riverton can half those turnovers, they have 25, by the way, it could be a completely different ball game right now. in the press. Lyman trying to bring it up, gets it to France, and 10-second call. So nicely done on the press there. Still coaching Coach Bosner. Love to see that. Reminds me of my favorite coach, Kirby Smart, Georgia. Coaching, doesn't matter what the result is, keep coaching. You still got 13 seconds left, coach it. Inbound to Morton. Morton's going to bring it over the timeline. 8 seconds left. Gets it to Jackson. 6 seconds left. She has it on the left wing. She goes to Morton. Morton dribbles in. Shoots from 15. No good. Cloudhorse with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. And that will be the game, I think. Let's see here. They whistled a foul, it looks like. No, they're just going to wave that off. So that is the ball game. Final score, Lyman 58. Riverton 38. And we will be right back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket post-game show. We're going to wrap things up pretty quick as our pal Eric Pauley and his team need our spot. So we're going to dive right into the stats here. The leading scorer for Lyman was Bradshaw with 11, then Wells with 10, Rose with 8, Peyton Anderson with 7, Smith with 5, France with 4, sounds like a countdown. Megan Anderson with 3, and Hanson with 2. On the other side of the ledger, we did have someone step up with Leesburg being in foul trouble all day and only getting 2 points. Jackson, of course, led the team with 16. And then our Papa Murphy's player of the game came in with a season high so far for her and some critical ones to keep it close in the third quarter. That'd be Haley Engstrom, also perfect from the line with 8 points. Our play of the game is going to be, however, by Engstrom, by Jackson, old-fashioned three-point play that really kind of got things down to 5, and unfortunately just unable to complete the comeback, missing some key layups and things like that down the stretch. But still a great, valiant effort, great fight. In addition, Cammie Paskett had 5, We Two Cloudhorse with 4, Leesburg and Spradlin both with 2, and Savannah Morton with 1. So that is it for us right now. We're going to be back with the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here at about 7:30-ish, 7:25-ish for the boys to play. We're going to get out of the other broadcasters' way, let them get the spot, and we'll see you next time, or tonight, actually, on KTAK and WYO Today.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.